Hey everyone, Jim T with RCGROUPS.com bringing you an RC tip. This is the Zap Glue tip of the week. You might need to know how to put a control box in your airplane, and Mike's going to demonstrate that right now. We're going to jump to it, and you can take this skill set, put it in your pocket, and feel good about it. Here we go.
Mike here with Robart and Zap Adhesives, and today I'm going to show you a quick way that you can mount your control box. So I'm going to show you a quick way to mount your control box. So you've got your control box. The next thing you're going to need is a small square of balsa, two other small pieces of balsa, some Zap CA, an X-Acto knife for cutting the balsa, a thin piece of the Zap silicone tape. So I took a full piece of silicone tape and then I just cut it in half, and a foam pad. These are our foam pads. They do have a sticky on the back of them that you can peel off. Okay, so let's go ahead and build us a control box mounting pad. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and mark with my knife my balsa. Get the control box out of the way and then finish the cut. And I'm not making this super precise. Depending on how precise you want to get with it, you can do that. I'm just showing you for demonstration purposes. Okay, so I've got my base. Now I'm going to cut a couple of small pieces underneath. Mark that. I'll just use that as a marker for the other side. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is flip this over. I guess I could have done it the other way too. I guess it really doesn't matter. Hold that, and I'm going to run my thin. I'll get back in the camera. Sorry for that. Run my thin right down the edge. Get my second. And what these basically are risers. And what my goal of having the little risers are so that my silicone tape can run underneath. So now I've got my base for the control pad, or the control box, sorry. Okay. Now I want to take a foam mounting pad, and I'm going to put that on top of the base that I just made. And what that's going to do is that's going to handle the vibration. So when you're flying and the plane is shaking, okay, this is not going to damage any of the circuitry or your wires. It'll help your wires stay in. All right, now I'm going to take the silicone tape that we cut in half lengthwise, and we're going to run this under, back around, and then pull it tight. Clean up any extra. All right, and now give it a little massage to get the tape to catch. Cut off the excess. And we now have your mounting for your control box. I did get over the edge on that a little bit there. So you have the ability to plug in all three. You will have your delays set. You would have your type A and B set since you're covering that up, or you have your delays on this one. So you want to go ahead and get all of your setup done, and then this would be your mounting. And if you ever need to remove the box, okay, then you can easily just cut the silicone tape, and you've got your box to be able to remove, and you can glue your riser into the plane. So if you got any further questions on any of the Robart or Zap products, give us a call at 630-584-7616. Check us out online at www.robart.com, or follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Have a wonderful day.
Big thanks to Mike for showing us that. You may or may not know that we have a whole series of how-tos like this that go from using CA, epoxies, canopy glue, you name it. It will be somewhere around right now where you can click on that and check it out. Also, I'll have a full feature on this with links back to the product and all that below all the products that were in here. That tape is pretty tricky and cool. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and be sure and hit like and subscribe and leave any comments. Mike and I will answer questions when we see them. All right, everyone, Jim T with RCGROUPS.com. Bye.